Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making tahini PIDEs. So you're going to need tahini, which is sesame seeds. They're made out of sesame seeds. I had some, but I thought I'll go and get some more. So it's tahini. So you're going to need some of that, and we're going to need some sugar and flour. First of all, I've got just your normal mug. I'm going to put 3 cups of flour into a bowl. This one. If you already subscribe to my channel, you'll know that I am not exact measurements. So just don't worry about measurements. Then we'll just make a little gap. And into it we're going to put dried yeast, as I've got on top of it. I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then we're going to add lukewarm water and just give it a mix. First of all, do it with a spoon, and then you're going to mix it up with your hands. So good. As you can see, you just add in the water gradually until it all comes together. Once it starts all to pick up, you want to get rid of your spoon and just mix it with your hand. If it's too wet, just add a bit of flour. If it's too dry, add a little bit of water. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. And on this one, I think I'm going to need a little bit more flour. Once you make your dough, you're just going to cover it up and leave it to rest for a couple of hours. Bottom, just cover it up and then leave it to cool. Nice soft dough. You can either cover it up with a towel or a cling film or a lid and then let it. Dough has been proving for about 2 hours. Oops. Now what I need to do is just dust up your work surface and empty your dough into it, onto your work surface. Now I haven't put any oil into our dough, as you remember. We've just put yeast, flour and sugar with lukewarm water, and that's all there was to it. So now I'm just going to just add a little bit of olive oil onto my hands, and then just knead our dough. You can put any oil, but I prefer olive oil. So then we're just going to knead our dough. And then, like I said, once you worked on your dough for a little bit, and what you want to do is just get little balls like this. We're just going to make them into little balls, like bigger than walnuts. What sort of size? Like an egg size, really. So keep making them into little balls. And then we're going to cover them up and then leave them for half an hour before we can start making our tahini PIDEs. With my dough balls, I'm just going to leave them to rest for another half an hour. Just covered it up with some cling film and leave them to rest. And just poured some into a bowl. and kept on mixing it up so it becomes a smooth paste. And we'll just put it in gradually. So this is what we need. Next we're going to take one dough at a time, keeping the others covered up. Just dust up your work surface. And then with your rolling pin, you just want to open them up in get your sesame seed paste, tahini, and just put some all over. Just spread it onto your pastry. And then what we want to do is put some sugar on top. So all you're doing is just sprinkling sugar on top of all this. And then all we're going to do is pick it up from one end and just start rolling them. So once you've rolled it, just twist it and then start making it into like so. Then what you do is you flatten it. So we're just going to flatten it a bit. And then you'll just pick it up and put it onto your baking tray, like so. Open them up. Once you've opened it up, again we get a hold of our sesame paste, drizzle some all over. So about a couple of spoons on each pastry. Then I just want to, as much as you can, just try and spread it a little bit. Spoons of sugar on top of all that sesame paste. So just get all the one side and start rolling it up. Do so, just twist, stretch, and then just go around in a circle like so. And then once you get to that position, you just want to flatten it, and then with your dough, just with your rolling pin, just flatten it out a little bit. That's all there is to it. And all we're going to do after, once we get more onto our tray, we're going to bake them in the oven. And they really do come out lovely. Just before they go in the oven, we're going to sprinkle some sugar on top of them as well. So again, just pick up your dough like so, and then place it onto your tray. Really nice soft dough. I've got 14 out of this mixture that I've made. You're not really fussed about shape and size. On the end they all turn out looking the same. So just I love this. It's thin at the bottom, at the ends, and then it sort of like goes up to a thicker place on top. I love it. My friend got it for me from the UK and sent it over. my school friend Manira. Thank you, Manira. As you can see, they've really come out handy. I love it. I don't have much space for me to work here, but these are just so brilliant. So thank you, my dear friend. Okay, now we get our sesame paste and just start drizzling some onto your pastry on top of our tahini. The sugar will sort of like melt and like make it like caramelized. It really is lovely. You want to just twist and turn and just roll it round like so. Then you just want to flatten it out and just roll it up a little bit. And placing it on our baking sheets. So as long as they come out circle, that's fine, and that's all we're doing. Just put some more in, and at first you can see how lumpy it is, but you keep on stirring it up until you get it into a nice runny paste. So I'll just put this on top so that I can show you. So you just get some sugar, and all we're doing is going around and just putting a little bit of sugar on top of them. You might think, oh, there's a lot of sugar in these, but they really taste, I'll tell you. So I'm just going around and putting a little bit of sugar on each one of them. Into a preheated oven at 180 degrees until they're lovely and golden colour on top. They're done. I have to take these out to show you all that caramelised sugar. Really nice, to tell you. Really tasty. So they were in preheated oven at 180 degrees, literally for about 15-20 minutes, and they're done. Oops. So I'm still continuing making them. I've got another 4 now. I'm just going to sprinkle with sugar and put these into the oven. So I'm just going to continue making these. Okay, I've just got them ones out there, and I've got one more tray to put in, and then they're done. Here we are, our tahini PIDEs. Tahinli is all done. Like I said, I've got 14 out mine. I've just got the final lot out. These are a bit too hot. So 180 degrees oven, about anything between 10 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it, guys, because they can quite easily get overcooked. I mean, like some of mine, but they're fine. So you can freeze them. You don't have to put as much sugar and tahini as I do. I mean, you can buy them, and they do have them with less fillings in them, but it's just that I like having a lot of filling, and I like to just break this up with my hand and eating it, really. You see, get all that tahini inside oozing out with the sugar. And I just like crumbling it like this. I like the crispy bits on top, and then the soft gooey bit on the inside. Now I'm not going to taste it just now because I'm fasting, but I can't wait for tonight to have these. They're, like I said, really crispy and nice on the outside, and gooey, soft on the inside. So if you like tahini, go ahead and make them. You won't be disappointed, trust me. They are absolutely delicious and I love it. So there we are, all caramelised sugar on the outside and plenty of tahini and sugar paste on the inside. Thank you for watching. Until next time guys, take care. Bye for now.